We need more information. Feels responsible. It feels like the right call, like leadership that refuses to act on incomplete data, like an organization that will not be rushed into a position it cannot defend. It is also how organizations lose control of their own narrative before they have said a single word. I'm Anne-Marie Vandenherk. I work with leadership teams on decision authority during cyber incidents when public pressure moves faster than verification. In the early stages of a cyber or AI-driven incident, information is always incomplete. That is not an exception. It is the condition. Facts emerge slowly. Scope takes time to establish. Attribution is rarely immediate. The instinct is to wait until the picture is clearer, is understandable. Committing to a position before the full facts are known carries real risk. A statement that has to be walked back on is damaging. An action taken on incomplete information can compound the problem. So the organization waits. And while it waits, the narrative vacuum opens. Silence is not neutral in a crisis. It is a position. And it is a position the organization did not choose. It defaulted into it. When an organization goes quiet during an incident, the space does not stay empty. It gets filled by journalists working with partial information, by employees sharing what they know informally, by regulators noting the absence of communication, by competitors, analysts, and observers drawing their own conclusions. The narrative that forms in that vacuum is almost never the one the organization would have chosen. And once it forms, correcting it requires significantly more effort than establishing the official version of events early would have. The organizations that maintain narrative control in a crisis are not the ones with the most information. They're the ones with the predefined framework for communicating under uncertainty. They know what they can say before the facts are complete. They know who can authorize that communication. They know when silence ends and a holding position begins. That framework does not get built during the incident. It has to exist before the first question arrives from outside the organization. Here's what the narrative vacuum costs in practice. An incident is confirmed internally. The decision is made to wait for more information before communicating anything externally. The reasoning is sound. Scope is unclear. Technical teams are still working. No one wants to release something that will need to be corrected. 2 hours pass. A journalist calls. The communications team is not authorized to say anything yet. The call goes to voicemail. The journalist publishes what they have. The headline is not wrong, but it is incomplete and framed in the worst possible light. Social media picks it up. By the time the organization is ready to release its own statement, the story has already been told by someone else. The internal response from that point forward is reactive. Every communication is now measuring against the narrative that formed without the organization's input. Leadership is answering questions it did not expect based on framing it did not create. The delay that felt responsible, waiting for more information, created the exact exposure it was trying to avoid. The narrative did not wait. It got filled.